This is a mini lesson analysis on Marth versus Sheik. Okay, I'm glad that you went in hard with that Nair. I'm not as glad that like you didn't go in here. Well, okay. I guess like okay, going for this grab is very hopeful considering how far away you were. And second of all, I just wouldn't really recommend grabbing their landing in general because like Sheik has a lot of play with like her drift, her wave land, and like double jump. I would rather go for a fair here. But because you were so far away, I just thought that was a hopeful play anyways. And then like, the down tilt afterwards was also especially egregious. Like you should have pressured her side platform plays more. And again, it's like, you gotta actually really map these out. Like, would that have like you have to really ask yourself, is this gonna get me slide off reversal or not? And is this actually a real follow-up? Because again, you really gotta make Sheik work for that stuff. And also map out your own flow chart, because this was up throw, up tilt percent, especially since you're port 4. So that gave you nothing and in fact got you reversaled. And then kind of went for a very hopeful DRL shield play. And again, you have to ask yourself if like stuff like these is like gonna get you much. Like is this real? And if it's hard to tell, can you do some plan Bs? Like if you weren't going to be sure if this was going to tipper or not, could you have done a better play, such as doing a short hop nair here instead, where even if it tippered, sure, you might lose a combo, but in the case that it doesn't, like you would have been in a good spot here. Also, don't go for a full hop fair there. Should have just short hop nair for sure. Could have gone for up air earlier when he dash attacked the ledge. So yeah, I mean, again, like I just don't think he actually earned a single hit so far. And instead it's just like reaping the rewards of you, like kind of just again giving it a lot of free stuff like that not space nair. Just giving him stuff. That's a shame. Also, I love that fair. That's a fair that I want you to do. And that dare was sexy. Should have nair there. Yeah, always respect this runoff air. Like, do not violate this range ever. You're just giving them a free hit. I mean, it's like the equivalent of you doing a runoff air against Fox. Like, the easiest Foxes to beat are the ones that do not respect runoff air. And you gotta do that too. Oh, I thought that was supposed to be an up tilt. Like, imagine if you did, like, after that dash forward fair, you did a way dash up tilt. That would have been really sick. I wish we went for a grab rather than a down tilt. I don't love these down tilts because of, like, just, like, one, how little reward it is, and two, like, how he could have just CC grab you. If you went for, like, a grab in place, or dash dance, or jump back fair, like, these are all way better plays. Like, I think you really should have just gone for a grab in place there, and rather than, like, hope that he messes up his CC, which was the case there. He just messed up his CC. Up smash. If you up smash there, you would have killed him. But hard read there. I just, again, want you to be aware of high risk, high reward stuff. Like, I hope you did that because you were saving it rather than, like, you just did it all the time. Oh no, that was a fair. To be fair, I think you would have converted a bit harder. So that DI, you definitely could have just forward smashed them, but you converted well anyways. So one thing I want to point out is that you didn't really like. There was potential for you handing him stuff, but I feel like the last few interactions, you weren't really handing him free stuff like I've seen you do before, and that's why you're winning. Like he's just not like you're not just getting hit by like the brain dead Sheik stuff. Like he don't like you want him to win because he outplayed you, not because of you doing this. Like you really could have just spaced that in there, bro. Like space a fair, space that. I didn't even see in your space where it's like, why did I do that? Why did I go for this high risk, high reward play? Or like, why didn't I space my nair? Like, if you just do the correct stuff, you will win against him, I swear. Like I see that like you're good enough to do it. You just like need to keep it together, man. You can't just like do things just because you want to. No, why'd you go for this high risk, high reward play? Oh, if you were a little slow there. Like, if you dashed a little bit sooner, I feel like you could go on that. And again, like I do not think that down tilt play was good. If you, I would have liked it more if you did that fair dash back, just because of like how often you were trying to maintain space. Okay. Scary, scary, high risk, high reward, volatility, high risk. I think I'm making my point clear enough. No, should have just kept holding the ledge, bro. They held the ledge and he recovered on stage, then like you could do like a weak up air mix up of some play, but you did not need to let go of ledge. And I don't know why you did that. That was an insane movement that accomplished literally nothing. That was the worst place to side B, but he's choking too. Oh, you missed your dash back. That's a shame. Timed it too early. Overall, though, it's really not that different from the other Sheik mini lesson. Is that I think your volatility is just too much. You really gotta check the flow chart on your end, on her end. Respect certain rules. I guess for like new things for this video is that you really got to respect certain rules to also not give Sheik free openings. Like, you know, the things like we're not fair. You always got to respect that. At the same time, also not giving her over respect, such as when she's doing a jump needle on the side platform, always going for like a nair. I think you're kind of favoring a little bit too much maintaining space. I feel like if you gave up space a little bit more, in addition to the maintaining space that you're doing, like, feel like you'll be harder to read overall. But yeah, and slightly stronger flowcharts will go a long way.